very sentimental person.
This has been a real deep podcast.
I didn't mean it to be so. The deaf is stolen.
That was not funny.
Oh!
It's the traditional hero arc. You want to see them struggle.
There's no heroes here. Come on.
No.
And I still think to this day that they probably are still, thrusting around in the dark, so to speak.
I think, no, don't.
Okay, now, look, I promise that I will change that after the 50th episode. I'll do a whole new one. I'll sit down and spend a whole day just on the intro.
Do you mean the music or what we say over it?
All of it. Oh, no.
No.
Do you like the music?
Well, I mean, I'm just used to it now.
Yeah.
I hear it and I just think of myself.
Well, you say used to it. I say I'm sick of it. But anyway.
Oh, come on.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. How are you? This is Paul and
From Considered and Conceited.
I was stopping for the... And with me tonight, being a pain in the ass, and she did it since she walked through the front door tonight.
Back door.
Don't start telling people. Keep that to
I would
yourself.
never knock on the front door. I'd be too frightened too.
No, I know. Jen would bite your head off. Hello, everybody. How are we all tonight?
Is that a beat to have people go, we're good, Paul?
For some reason, in the back of my head, I was expecting you kind of, we're fine, Paul. Then I remembered what we're actually doing. It's a podcast, yes. How are you, Pip?
We're doing great.
How's the week been?
Yeah, full.
Yeah, full.
Full.
Wow.
I am doing lots of stuff.
Well, after that magnificent description of your activities, I can only put us over to... Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the podcast pick of the week. Thank you.
Gosh, that was just pure art.
Professionalism, Pip.
So, Paul, what's your podcast pick of the week?
You know what? We haven't got one.
You said last week you were going to put one up, so that's why I didn't ask you.
Shit, what was it?
Philosophy.
Willosophy. That's right, it was yours.
Yes, that's why I didn't ask you.
Oh, well, take it away, Pip. Jeez, we're cracking tonight, aren't we?
See, when I don't ask you, it means we've already discussed it and it's already sorted.
And forgotten.
So, Willosophy is a podcast which is very irregular. I don't even know if he's put any new ones up recently.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
They
come in spurts.
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes there's heaps of them and then there's a massive break.
But let me just break you there for a sec. It doesn't matter because if people go back and they'll look, he has got literally hundreds of hours of podcasts.
He's got tons. It's all good. So Will Anderson is a comedian. Is he actually living in Australia at the moment or is he living over in America?
He floats between Australia and America, but he originally comes from Australia.
Yes.
And he's probably our most famous comedian.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
He's the most well-known comedian.
Sorry, I'm not saying he's not great, but I just thought I wasn't sure if he was.
With the exception of, that's not a knife.
Oh, gosh. Okay, you mean the one that we chuck out to the world.
The one that we threw away.
The comedians we throw out say, yeah, this is us. Here you go, you take them.
Hogan. Poor old Paul Hogan. I feel sorry for Paul Hogan.
Anyway.
I do.
Will Anderson, he does a couple of different podcasts. But
he got reamed by the tax department, you know.
That's because he wasn't paying any tax.
Yeah, I know that, but, still.
Oh, poor mate.
Poor mate. That's what a liberal person would say, isn't it? Oh, poor old mate on the pay taxes.
That you would say that.
No. I've let it go. I'm not saying anything about it, motherfuckers. Not saying anything.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Will Anderson, who does he does faux pop, or whatever that's called, which, but this one is...
Tofop.
This one is Willosophy. So basically what Will Anderson's doing is he's interviewing comedians and...
Friends.
Well, friends, that's a good way of saying it. He's interviewing friends and just he's asking them about their views of life.
And he has very interesting friends.
He's got lots of interesting friends. I particularly like the one of Denise Scott's, who's another comedian.
That is a woman who has lived life.
You don't know that, though, and you listen to her talk, and I'm like...
because I listened to the Littlest Dum Dum Club.
Well, I hadn't listened to it, and I listened to this one, and I went, oh, my gosh. And I love hearing everyone's little aspect of how they view life and what they think, and I think, oh, wow, it's really great. So that's why I really like this particular podcast, and it's just done in a really nice way, too.
Denise Scott has lived about 3 lives.
Oh,
yes.
It's amazing.
That's how much she's crammed into hers.
Well, I only know her through Spics and Specs. And it was pretty amazing. And there's lots of different people that he interviews. And I actually really enjoy listening to it.
Yep, no, it's all good. It's all good.
I think if you're going to listen to one of Will Anderson's podcasts, you should listen to Willosophy.
I think it is his best podcast.
I think
Most
so
people
too.
listen to Tofop, but if they listen to Tofop, they should definitely listen to Willosophy.
Oh, yeah, I think this one's better.
I have been listening to Willosophy for at least 5 years now.
Yeah, he's been doing it for ages.
But, excellent.
Yeah, no, my husband watches him in Gruen, which is that ad show that he does on ABC.
Yep.
I actually like him better in his podcasting.
No,
only because he can be himself and
look,
it's his own
he's an intelligent man,
yeah.
and he's got a very easy, freewheeling kind of style that suits podcasting very nicely.
Yes, I think it's awesome.
Yep.
Not that it's not a good
he's
show,
also
but
a first-rate comedian, which would indicate that he's an intelligent man.
Oh, yeah,
and therefore he's able to generate.
I haven't seen him do any stand-up, so I can't comment on his...
I've seen him do stand-up live.
Yeah,
no,
is it good?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay,
he is very
cool.
good. Yeah, no, he does.
I don't get out enough.
You do not get out enough.
Obviously. I need to. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, he is very good. You know, and he's the kind of guy, and that's why he is as successful as he is. Whatever he does well. He's one of those kind of people.
And he does lots of different stuff. So if you don't like one thing, chances are you'll like another thing.
A multifaceted personality.
There you go.
And he brings that to his conversation because he likes other people who are also multifaceted. So if you're scratching your head trying to work out what life's all about, he's not going to give you any answers.
No.
But he will certainly give you far more questions than when you started with.
Oh, yeah, more thoughts.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, in a nice, easy way. Yeah.
Yes.
For those of us who are just like living in their own little happy bubble.
Not pointing fingers.
That anyone can see. So that's Willosophy by Will Anderson that we think you should listen to.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Pip.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, because my glasses don't seem to work, which movie are we doing tonight first?
I've written John Wick down first. Is that okay with you?
We're doing John Wick, are we?
Well, it doesn't matter. I've got it written down first because that's just
fine.
how I did it.
Would you like to give me a synopsis?
It's not what you did, son, that angers me so. It's who you did it to.
Who? The fucking nobody?
That fucking nobody is John Wick. He was an associate, Doris. We call him Baba Yaga.
The boogeyman?
Well, John wasn't exactly the boogeyman. He was the one you sent to kill the fucking boogeyman.
Legendary assassin John Wick is forced out of retirement when the son of a well-known mobster steals John's prized car and kills the puppy given to him by his deceased wife. What ensures is a single-minded revenge massacre.
Now, that's the kind of music you come to expect in John Wick.
I've only seen the first one.
I very nearly, but I thought it would be just a little bit too much. Did you like having the voices and like having a little collage?
Well, I was actually worried I wouldn't have to say anything, and I thought, oh, here we go. I'll just sit back and do nothing.
I'm going to do that a little bit more, particularly if they got good lines in the film.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, no, just add that in and then meld it into the music sort of thing as best as I can. It just gives people a feel of it. Most people have seen John Wick.
Not everybody. I hadn't seen it until you said let's put it up.
Okay. Would you like me to start first?
Can I just say one thing?
Yes, sure.
I've been reading my daughter, not my son because he wasn't interested.
What? The Tales of John Wick?
No. Russian fairy tales and Baba Yaga.
The Boogeyman?
Well, no.
Or the man who killed the fucking Boogeyman?
No, it's actually a witch who lives in a house but has chicken feet.
Well, that's, I guess, the closest the Russians would have to a boogeyman. That sounds pretty fucking frightening.
Oh, no, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
But it just made me laugh because he's saying about the boogeyman. And I'm thinking, well, actually, it's like a witch who lives in a house with chicken feet that can hunt you down. And I'm like, whoa. Not quite right. But in other words, so I'm reading my daughter terrifying fairy tales.
Are you saving up?
Saving up what?
For the money. The money that you're going to need.
Oh, to pay for
For the therapy that she's going to need later on in life, yes.
Oh, she thought it was great. She's been drawing, like, houses with chicken feet. Because I looked it up when it was said in Ant-Man.
Oh, yes, yes.
And I went, what is that? So we looked it up and, yeah, we've been reading Russian fairy tales. It's been awesome.
Well, that sounds excellent.
Sorry, so I'm just a little side tale. Anyway, go for it.
Okay, look. What can I say about John Wick? The people who have seen John Wick are just sitting there nodding their heads knowingly. The people who haven't seen John Wick, let me just say this. If you like an action film, then you probably already seen John Wick. If this one has passed you by, you need to see John Wick. It is the quintessential action film. It doesn't let plot get in the road. It is a very, very simple plot. There's no spoilers in this. We all know where this is going to end up. It's going to be him and the bad guy left at the end.
Well, the fact that there's 3 chapters, I mean, that's got to tell you something.
That's right. I bet this is, I bet the plot is all said and done for in the first 15 minutes of the show.
Pretty much.
Man gets married. Man falls in love. Man gets married. Man loses wife. Wife, in her last throes of mortal agony, gives him a puppy. He loves puppy. Bad guys come and take puppy and kill puppy. John Wick picks up guns. John Wick goes and kills people.
I like the fact...
Rampage.
That they're showing you, like, the very last... Not the very last scene, but the penultimate scene of the film. So all you're getting at the start of the film... That's right. ...is this man who... You don't even know what's happening. The car's just crashed and you go, oh, why is this car crashed? And he's fallen out of the door and he's bleeding everywhere. And I'm like, what's happened to him? So automatically you're like, oh, what's happened? This must be amazing. Because then they go into the whole... so obviously someone's died and you don't know what's happened. And
can I just say this about John Wick, the film? This is a ballet with guns.
I was surprised that I liked the fact that in the action, he's basically shooting to make sure that nobody gets back up. It's not, how some people are only shooting to make sure they don't get hurt or, they're only doing this. He's is like direct, he's very focused.
He's an assassin.
It's very, but a lot of assassins will only do injury. Or they'll only shoot in a way that someone can get up again and shoot someone else.
No, they don't come back looking for revenge after John Wick.
No, that's what I mean. He's very focused.
Very.
And every now and again you see this slight madness, but it's only very rarely. Yes.
His emotional